Alright, we are so back, baby. Let's freaking do it. Okay. With Germa in the thumbnail. That's a total loss. Okay, anyway. You know, between me and Ludwig, I feel like it's kind of tough. It's kind of a toss-up, to be honest. But you know what? I can't blame 8,000 people for going to him. Wrong with it? Nothing wrong with it. There we go. Can I get chat pulled up here too? That'd be tremendous. We got it? No. Whoop. Sounds good. Let me check audio quick. Nah. Just let me know if I sound bad, okay? Man, I wish I could get YouTube going too. Don't look like it though. I am excited though. This idea came to me out of the blue. Oh, there we go. Live. Okay. Sick and pog. Okay, here's the goal. I've already found one that I'm interested in. It's called Hacker Tycoon. It's called Hacker Tycoon Gorgonoth the Impaler. Do I have like any more hacker like skins? I don't have a ton. I don't have a ton of skins. Let me see. This is definitely like a we're in skin. You know what I'm talking about? Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. One more that I want to check on before I hop in. I just want to see what kind of game modes there are. Because there's one that I'm just hoping is in here. I don't know how to actually search. Let's see here. Walking Nightmare Tycoon? What in the world? Okay. I'm already getting a little bit sidetracked. Boom Tycoon, Bed Wars, TikTok Pillars. I think that's like where you type in, like it gives you a prompt and you have to type in a word, and the longer the word you type in, the bigger your panel goes. And you have to like hide from lava or something. These are by Epic. Those aren't the ones I want. Those are too official. I want are like barely functional. Hotel Simulator, promising. How do I search maps, brother? Can I just do this? Can I just search here? There we go. Undertale. Okay, check this out. Sands. Listen, am I insane? This seems like a good time, right? Let me see. Let me see here. Okay. Here we go. I have no clue what this means, and I don't know why you would need a party of 16 people. Oh, it's pretty bad? Yeah. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe it has nothing to do with me. Could be you. Alright. Uh-oh. We're already loading in. It's not that I don't believe you. Dude, what are Boom Tycoon Bed Wars TikTok pillars? That's pretty rough, isn't it? Okay. I think that's like where you type in, like it gives you a prompt. You have to type in a word, and the longer the word you type in, the bigger your panel goes. There we go. From lava or something. Just gotta close Fortnite. Well, you know what it is. I'm trying to do. Those are too official. Okay. Yep. Fortnite is actually doing crazy work on my computer right now. You're so right. That's okay, because there was something else that I actually wanted to bring up. There was something else that I wanted to bring up if you're still here. Let me take a look here. Okay, here's the thing. We should be fine now. It should be fine now. But here's the uh-oh. Okay. Okay. I hope that's streaming. I hope that's doing a little bit better. I am. Let me stop. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here's the problem. Let me go all the way up here for this. Here's the problem. I was downloading a game as I was trying to stream, and my computer can barely just stream. So I should not also be trying to download a game. So that's fine. Because I had another plan for today anyway. I have a very particular set of skills, and excuse me as I get it set up here momentarily. I have a set of skills that I thought I was tremendous at. Obviously, I didn't think I was, like, the best, you know? Let's see, let's pull this up. But I am very good at one thing. And that thing is beating Sans. And that's my thing. So I'm just going to walk you through my level of expertise. I'm just going to show you my ability, what I can do. I wonder if this is going to... Yeah, whatever. I am just going to show you essentially my credentials, okay? And then I'm going to show you why I actually suck so bad. Let me pull this up. Okay. Here's the thing. Grant, is that you in chat or is that me? Okay. I just want to see how this looks on stream. Oh, wait, let me do this. How's that? Oh, yeah, that's so much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. It'll be like this. And that'll be like perfect. Cool. Okay. Here we go. Also, I need to listen to this just to hear how loud it is. It's loud in my headphones right now. That's going to be so bad once it starts streaming. 1 second. Okay. I turned that down quite a bit. Undertale is a great game. I love defeating Sans. Here's my credentials quick. That's so loud. I think that's fine. Okay, Megalovania is playing in the background, and I am speaking a little bit. I can turn it up. Okay, there we go. Now it's all playing, now it's all going. Great. I'm very good at this. I can probably beat this on either the first or second try. Unless I forget to set up my stream. Okay, second try. It'll be a second try thing. Cool. I did this in a hotel room on a PS4. First of all, the Sans fight is not ideal on a controller. I feel like just the little bit of tracing that you can get from a controller just makes this fight so much more difficult. But when it comes to keyboard, like the first time I ever beat Sans, it was on a controller. The next time I beat it, and like I think every subsequent time, it's been on a computer. I have never gone back to a PS4 controller. This is just so superior. I beat Sans alone in a hotel room. All my friends were out, so I just have this video of me looking insane in the camera. Because I recorded it, because I wanted there to be proof. I beat it when my friends were either on a walk or in the bathroom. And I thought the next time I do this, I want people to see it. And I don't know why that was something for me. But I really, really wanted to... Oh, you know what I should do? I should promote this. I should. Okay. Cool. Okay, we're chilling. We're big chilling. I don't know why Twitch is crashing out on me, but YouTube says we're fine, so we're gonna keep going. This is actually really good practice too, because I just need to keep talking as I'm doing this. Otherwise, I will never be able to do anything. If I can't talk during this, really, what are we doing? My thing with the Sans fight is it's a very hard boss fight. I found it top 5 on a video game bosses list. I don't know if it's really that high or if I have just gotten so good at this particular boss that I can now say beyond a shadow of a doubt that I don't think it should be top 5. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm just showing my credentials as somebody who knows their ins and outs of difficult boss fights, because there's something after this, after I do this, essentially after I show my credentials, that I'm going to demolish them. So okay, that's a little bit better. I feel like if you can't hear Megalovania, I'll turn it down a tiny bit. I feel like if you can't hear this music, what are we doing this for? You know? Okay. I should have put like an attempt counter up. Okay, so this is like the halfway point. I'd say this is where it gets a little bit more difficult, but also, just a little tip in case you're planning on fighting Sans soon, this is also where you start to eat all of your food. And also, you don't eat the food that you're going to get the most health from, like the pie, the instant noodles, or the steak. You want those for your one-off healing in the second round. So that way you can heal as quickly as you can. These large heroes you can eat multiple of, and then you can just hop right back into the fight. So I'm all set. So I'm gonna hop back in here. And here we go. Now these are, it's just a ton of different moves. There's one that I'm not very good at where you have to jump from the top of a platform to the bottom. And also these bones begin to like pop up on your screen, which is not that bad once you realize it's a pattern, like just a timed pattern. That once the bones start coming up here at the bottom of your screen, super easy, you'll just go back one, back to fight, and then it'll all time out so that you won't get hit once. If you just get really flustered and try to go straight to the attack, that's the one I'm not good at. If you just go straight into the attack, Sans gets you 100% of the time. So I think I can do one more here before I need to take any healing items. Yeah, this one's super easy. But also the reason that I don't love to heal in the second act is because or the second phase of this fight is because it's all based around when how many attacks you can get in. It's just number, right? It's just a number of attacks before the fight ends. So every time I heal myself, I'm one more attack from actually winning the fight. But I will eat my pie here. I'll take that extra one. Jump, easy. The only time this one gets hard is at the very last one. This like particular bone throws you against the wall thing. Because it goes so fast, you have to either be on the same wall every time, which just doesn't happen, or you have to like know what's happening next. You have to guess a little bit. Nice, okay. Cool. Easy, just up a little bit and then back and forth. This one is actually easier on a like a trackpad, I will say, because the best thing there is circular motions. But you can't really do that as easily, or like it's not worth it on a keyboard. Okay, I might have to heal one more time. I can do one more attack though before I really... This is the one where it actually gets difficult. Okay, great. Sans is preparing something. That means we're getting really close to his like big attack. Also, I'm waiting for that yellow or for that purple bar to go all the way down for my health because that's poison damage. If I heal fully with the noodles, that poison damage keeps. It'll just keep going. Okay, here we go. Okay. We're getting back in. I don't need to be watching this on both setups. It's gonna kill it. Okay. There we go. This one, I'm actually kind of glad it's this one. Either I escape this one without a scrape, or it does take half my health. Okay. Great. Really. Now, is this the final one? This might be his final attack. It is. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, this is it. Jump, jump, diagonal jump, diagonal jump. And, oh, one more jump. And then there's all these heads. You really have to, like, mess up here to die, though. Okay. And that's it. That's the game. That's it. Okay. That's the Sans fight. That is also... Okay, that's it. That's the Sans fight. Okay, that's it. That's the Sans fight. I've proved I'm a little bit of an expert. And that's not even hard. I was scrolling on YouTube earlier today. I don't know how I found this dude. I don't know what I did. But let me see if I can let's see here. hardest Sans fight. I think that's just what I looked up earlier today. It's this dude right
This is the hardest
here.
Undertale fan game. I've been at this for
411,000 subscribers. Here. 411,000 subscribers. And all of his videos are just beating Sans. Sans, but he uses quantum physics to kill me. Sans, but he uses quantum physics to kill me. The Sans fight, but it's a math class. Sans has completely lost it. So you saw the fight that I did. I'm just going to click into this for a little bit.
This is a fan game for SP Dusttail, and AU where after killing everyone, Sans just completely loses it. Like, I know he may seem normal at the start, but trust me, this guy kinda just goes downright insane. Before we start though, I want to quickly preface that while this game does have some pretty crazy visuals, it
Look
also
at this.
has a lot of flashing colors and lights.
This is crazy. This is insane.
Though, let's get into it and subscribe
Here,
if you
I'm just
enjoy.
going to hop in here a little bit into the video. I want to get into the fight a little bit. I have no clue what any of this means. I don't know what those numbers counting down are. I am at a complete loss here. I have no clue what this is.
That's crazy. You have to use it in order to illuminate the room.
Okay, a little bit of bungle there. You should have gone up and over.
Holy cow, this is a...
That's all he does. And he has 500,000 subscribers. I shouldn't say all he does. That's what he has dedicated himself to doing. Does that make sense? Unbelievable. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Let me... Sans has completely lost it. Forcing my friends to beat the easiest Undertale fan game. I don't even...
Was it not what that was? Was it
Dude.
not what that was, though?
Oh my.
If you... Okay. If you mod Sans, which is already considered a pretty difficult boss fight, it can get insane. Like, I'm just going to jump here, take a look at a random attack. I'll do it a little bit later on. And I promise it is going to be... I promise this is going to be crazier than anything I've ever seen.
That's it.
Help. He's jumping? Master Blast? What?
I want to watch that one more time. Dude, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, it's ending any moment now.
Okay, we're done, right?
Whoa! Is that him editing it? Does that happen in the game?
So when the flash is happening.
What is you always think you're like good at something, and then and then somebody comes along and just proves to you that you're mediocre at best.
And that's when it. Wait, no! Holy moly.
It's so... This
Okay, so when the flash is happening.
is insane.
Wait, no.
I don't... Yeah, he's dead there. I just don't under...
Holy moly.
It's so hard. The game gives you heals. Okay. I guess I just don't understand. I don't understand. It's so difficult. But I found one. I found one that I think is on par with how hard the Sans fight is, if not a little bit below. But there is an option that you can pick. Can I go full screen in this? I'd like to go full screen. go back. I want to go full screen of this. I want...
Bad Blood Boy Simulator.
Oh, I wanted it to like... Okay, then I'll just put it on... I'll just put it on Newgrounds. And then I'll just zoom in a little bit. Okay. There. How's this? I think that's as close as like I can get while still seeing what I'm doing. I might change this to the Undertale tag. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So I can beat Sans. This is just as hard as Sans, if not a little bit less. And there's an option that you can choose. Oops. There's an option that you can choose that just makes it so much harder than the Sans fight. And I'm sure you can like unofficially do it on the Sans fight. I'm sure you can like, there's an option that you can choose. You can choose your difficulty. 1 HP and no items. I tried this 2 years ago and I got close, man. And then it broke me. So I'm not doing it tonight. My goal at some point in the future is to complete that. I am not attempting it tonight. I want to show you in gist what this kind of is. Let's see here. We'll get started here. So, unlike in the Sans fight, because when you're fighting Sans, your damage does not matter. You can't hit Sans, he dodges you, right? That's like one of the coolest things about that Sans fight. Or I should say like one of the most iconic. 170 will just have to be fine. You just have to see the size of like the Newgrounds, whatever. Okay. So one of the coolest things about the Sans fight is he dodges your attack. Garfield, Sans Garfield, does not. It actually matters where you hit. And there are new attacks, all based on Sans. It's been so long since I've played this. Same kind of poison damage, but I think this damage goes quicker. Like, it does damage over time quicker than the Sans fight. So you have the option here of Mercy, no Mercy, don't pick it. You have your items, lasagna, spaghetti, they're all Garfield themed. And then you have the option, I use the lasagna. Okay. So this one's pretty normal, I think. And Odie, I think. Yeah. This has an option called Prey, and this can do a ton of different things. You're playing as normal in this, by the way. That's one of the better ones. A bolt of electricity. That's one of the better ones. Doing a little bit of damage. That's fine. Oh, shoot. I totally forgot what this was. Embarrassing. I think I just attack. I think I just kind of get used to this a little bit. Let's run it back, huh? I want to get to the second phase to show you that. Because the first half, this kind of switches with the original Sans fight, in that the second half of the fight is always the same attacks in a row over and over and over until you beat Sansfield, as opposed to the first half of, I guess, I don't know. This one just changes a little bit more. There's a set amount of attacks that he can do here. Okay, right? We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Okay. So, and that's the fighting Sans thing in me. That's just like, doing damage doesn't actually matter, but it does. Okay. There. These ones are so much harder too, because they leave like little explosions. In my attempts of doing a no-hit run, those were the things that would kill me early on more than anything else in the game. But each of the attacks has to cycle through, I think at least, or it has to cycle through once before duplicates of any attack can happen. So my goal would be to make it through one, not getting hit, and then pray that I don't get it again as the repeat attack. Because I think if you do everything right here, you're whittling down his health, you only have to go through all the attacks once, and then like one additionally, or maybe like two more that you've already seen. So we're getting close here. In fact, this is it. Okay, so this is the start of his second phase. Okay. And you don't attack here, because this is where he re-ups. This is where he heals. So you take the time to heal, or to pray, which can give you items. It can sometimes do damage to Sansfield, which is not preferable, but I'm going by the same logic here of embarrassing, dude. Going by the same logic here of using low healing items so I can save that lasagna for when I really need it in the second act, and I'm going to need it. It's gonna be the Z's again. It only rotates between two attacks until he wakes up, and then it's a big attack. Okay. I'm gonna pray here. Hope that I get some healing items. Not great, because now I have to wait a whole nother turn for him to heal up again. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Okay, he's awake again, so here's our next big attack, right? And for this, I just go down here. I just go down here and I look for openings, and I just zone out. I just stop thinking, because my eyes can see it, and if I think about it, I'll lose it. Okay, there we go, we're through. And now I'm gonna die. Because a lot of these are specific segmented attacks that if you're not in a specific place, you'll die. And I don't remember where those are. So for the next time I get through this, I am just going to write down where I should be standing for each of these little chain attacks that will kill you if you're just outside of a designated area. So let's see here. Go to your page. Okay. And I might just eat a spaghetti too, just to get as far as I can. Okay, here we go. Up right, I think? No. Up middle, up left, down left, center. Up middle. Okay. Up to the left, down. Okay, I'm just gonna use the lasagna now. I just want to get through it. I don't remember what's next. I think it's 2 of these in a row, it's like little arm attacks. No, okay. Now you just want to get out of the center. Dang it. I should have gone the other way. Okay, now I can actually start my offensive. Okay. This is upright. Upright. Okay. Upright. Okay. So now I pray. And I hope I know enough to not... Okay. Great. Well. Oh, is this... Okay. I need to go to bed here soon. So, I'm gonna do hard, or Monday difficulty. Okay, I have to go to bed soon, so I'm going to do Monday difficulty twice, and we'll see how it goes. 1 HP. Here we go. Bad start. Terrible start, actually. Okay, that's 1. That's 1. That's 1. Yep. Not a great one to start off on, but actually I appreciate it because I get that practice in, you know? This one is trickier than it seems it should be. Because there's only really 1 or 2 safe spaces on the screen, and more often than not, oof. Okay. So, that's really good. Now, this might be the easiest of the beginning set, which is going to make it even more sad when I die to it. Not today. Okay, sick. Not doing too bad. Not to pat myself on the back. This one is tricky too with only one hit point. Just because of that long Garfield at the end. This also has a second phase equivalent that is my... Yeah, okay, I'll do it one more time. It also has a second phase equivalent that is my downfall every single time without fail. Every single time. That's one move stopped me from completing the entire run on 1 hit. Okay. Well, can't end on that one, right? I'll tell you what, if it's that same attack again, then I'll know it's time to go to bed. Incredible. It didn't even have to explode, I just walked right into it. Now 2 more times.
Where?
Okay. Okay. This is my last one. This is my last one. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, yeah. That's gonna do it for me. So this is like what he does for his whole infinite HP. Okay. How do I go? Hello? Z. Okay, interesting. Alright, I'm just going to attempt this a couple times. But if it's anything like the regular Sans fight, I should be fine for... This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. I can't even see it. I need to go out of it. How have you been doing? Nothing? Well, that's not a surprising response from an empty husk like you. Is this just I think this is just the Sans like intro. So I'm just gonna skip it. This isn't it. What? Oh my. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, I gotta try that one more time. Get this off of my screen. I wanna go back. Okay. Do I just skip everything? It just reloads the whole project. I don't want to do that. Okay. 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 So this is the hard. So this is what he does. Okay, I'm just gonna skip it. Okay. Great. But like I'm good at beating Sans. Okay. So this is just like one of the boss fights that he'll do. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. There's a little bit of a time there. Okay. 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 So I just. What do you do? That's it. And that is it for me. That is going to do it for me. That is going to do it for me. I might revisit that in the future. We are done with it for tonight. We are done with it for tonight.